Kickoff in 3, 2, 1. Oh, the gray parrot just entered. Anonymous GM. Oh, let's get to his game. That's a bad start. Okay, what do we have? Closed Sicilian. You can see it right there. He's got a stream fired up as well. Closed Sicilian land. Queen going to pivot in this direction. First a chop, and now the queen shifting over to the king side. C2 can be sensitive. Bishop b3 to defend if that surfaces. Feels a little weird doing that. Okay, so you can't take in this direction. The knight would fall, so you are getting the break-in, and if captures like this, there would have been bishop to h6. This bishop is squashed. Queen has a restriction. This is excellent for white. This pawn will be picked up. You don't even have to do anything too fancy. You don't have to pursue an attack. Oh, that pawn was picked up. Queen is there. Okay, doubling up. This is a sensitive point. 3 pieces on it now. How are we defending? Can we add a 4th? Can't play bishop. Queen f3. Kicks the queen away. Now you still can't take. Looking for a fork with d6. And black has fought back. This pawn is still around the queen. Queens are exchanged. Ready to take now? Ah, rook takes. There's bishop d4. Sneaky move. It's going to be a nail-biter. This guy is wicked fast. He plays some ultra bullet. Mr. Jagalko. In the driver's seat, though, is white objectively with this passed pawn. Can it get rolling, though? Threefold repetition may be nearby. Black wants more. But now this pawn can advance. These pawns could be scary, but this one... Time. Take that guy. He inserted check first. White has this on the clock and position so far. Okay. And now the pieces will fly. No tricky stalemates nearby. Going with this. Whoa! Whoa! What happened there with the clock? Too much time. Something happened right around here. A good 2 or 3 seconds came off. For what reason? Huh. What? I don't know how true that is. What you guys are saying in the chat. He yelled on the stream that he accidentally locked his screen. What's going on here? Okay, I don't know how true this is. He's playing... Magnus is playing on the phone from a hot tub. Okay. No. Oh, man. That's already a viral video. You just throw the right title on it, and it's a guaranteed viral video. Millions of views. World chess champion destroys competition on mobile while in a hot tub. What's going on in this game, by the way? I have no idea. Knight hangs. Knight takes knight. No recapture. Saves the rook. Queen is dead. Pac-Man mode for this knight. He had a blast. Okay, so a quick W for the doctor. Oh, this guy here is the one who won the recent marathon. He's not yet in a game. Where are you, doctor? He's in the green. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the guy that's in first, recent 24-hour marathon, he took down. It wasn't even close. I think they played the whole 24 hours. Super duper speedy. Okay, Ivan Bakarev, I'm guessing. Split structure, but better, easier development for white. This bishop can definitely struggle. Oh, why is black resigning? Oh, the queen was just picked up. That was a mouse slip. I was thinking it was rook takes rook that happened there. Queen c7 was intended, I'm guessing. All right. Another quick win. He's in 9th place now. Okay. Gets the e5 break in, hanging pawn structure. You don't want to allow this. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be tough over here to kind of just babysit these pawns. So he's pursuing something on the king side clearly. This launching of the h pawn, prying down, prying at this structure. Potential fork on d3. This knight has a responsibility. There may be this just to set up an ensuing check. h2, king takes, and some check on the h-file. f3 is also a square that has my attention. This knight is a good piece. I think this is defendable, what white is doing. King h2. Oh, nice little trick there. Diagonal opened up here. This pawn is a passer. Okay, the queens are going to come off. I think white is in the driver's seat here. I don't know. This pawn is still around. No. It's not so easy. This rook is going to be super active. Yeah, so now we have this. Well, the king could return. The bishop is there defending, but this guy is still around as well. Push first. Oh, look at that. That's so sweet. You're going to be able to promote if you take the rook there. Now the bishop is cooked. That pawn. What a dangerous guy. Look at the clock. He's cruising. Pick this guy up, discovery. He doesn't even want to go after that rook there. Many ways to do it, I guess. Don't trade rooks. Win on time. Resigner, a resigner. Where are we at? Standings. Let's take a look here. Don't forget about this guy. Mr. C9, Andrew Tang. All right. Plenty of time remaining. GM Arca 50. They've played 20 times already. Black already eyeing up that d4 square. It is a hole. And what now? Same sides castles. And the break. Oh, was that initially a mouse slip? He wanted a5 in one swing? Probably. To secure the knight post. White with some space. Queen could feel a little uncomfortable. Is she close to trapped? Maybe. No great way to get at her, I guess. She always has b6. Defense here. Queen b6. Yeah, at any moment this knight can drop into d5, and you have to be prepared. Oh, we're winning an exchange here. You have to be prepared to play with an invasive pawn. Can you find good squares? Okay. Oh, the rook defending right away. So not f6 to blunt this diagonal. Well, sacrifices on h5. Careful. Okay, the knight is shielding there. Black's cool with giving away a pawn because that'll peel open the e-file. And he is getting this break in. b5 is still there. Oh, or even knight takes here. And after this, what are we going to have? Oh, I guess we would have had a check and then mate. Look at this king. Wild man on h6. Forkaroni. Yeah, that's winning everything. There's nothing against the king. You take the rook. If I could draw a line and then take the bishop, that's one thing. It's going to try for h4. Yeah. This one's toast. Easily covered. Okay. Out of fuel, Team White. Cool game right there. Shigalko still has, well, he has the same score as Magnus after their first round draw. Okay, arm 7s. Next opponent. I forgot to do one other thing. Give me 1 second here. Oh, there's something, okay, forget about that. A technical issue. All right, what do we have going on in this game? White's up the exchange as I was looking away. Control over d5, looking to flush the knight away and pick this guy up. Things seem smooth. This is defended. This is defended. This is under attack. Fork-a-roni. Oof. Ooh, we're going to have a resigner soon, no? There's no perpetual. Look at that. Oh, king in the corner, there would have been this, and the queen would have been lost. I thought that felt a little weird. The knight can't move. The queen is toast. This knight is a beast. Could take here, no? That would have been a way. And then promote. Okay, this works as well. All right. Plenty of ways to do it. This guy's flawless. Is this, who is this? I think this is Daniel Dubov? I think so. Okay, got another game. Carlsen's in third at the moment. Queen takes. This is often something you go for even if the A file doesn't open up. Some kind of rook move, queen A1, and then eventually expanding with B4. Seems like a very convenient one move. You know, you get on that diagonal. Normally the queen takes 2 or 3 moves to get on the diagonal like this. This nice battery on the main diagonal. Still gearing up for B4. Black stops that. Planting the queen there. And now B3 is a bit sensitive. Knight is defending. Is it a reliable defender, though? Okay. He doesn't care about this pawn. He has at minimum a perpetual. Of course he's going to try and go for more. It's tough to untangle. How do you get out of the pin? You break things open over here. He's looking at the G file, maybe. Oh, so sneaky. Look how quick those tricks are recognized. Forks every which way. And now he's hunting the king. He's maybe calculating this. He's calculating some mate. Queen G7, it must be there. Check, oh, you get the queen. You don't have to calculate mate. Maybe there was still a mate, but he pulled the trigger as soon as he saw a line where the queen was going to be won. All right. Defiant chair, FM. Whoa! 13 minutes in, third place, 21-23 FM? That's unusual. Defiant chair from... You don't know. Defiant chair doesn't have a great connection, but is having a great tournament. All right, as I'm staring at the rating and the ranks, I'm not paying attention to the position. Carlsen, yeah, here's the imbalance. 2 bishops and a pawn versus a queen. Can white maintain coordination here? Okay. The bishop on f6 will be a super strong piece. Doesn't even want to take that rook. It's valuing this bishop a bit more. The queen is hit. Tricky, 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 tricky. Queen takes bishop. You're going to lose the queen. Okay. 2 bishops and a pawn versus the queen. Okay. It's getting a little away from black, I think. Check. He might get hunted. He may have to take this pawn out. Oh, boy. Oh, this is dangerous. I guess you're not getting at the king. White was anticipating a quick pre-move of rook to e1. All right, the defiant chair goes down. What was the defiant chair's score? score? I'm not able to go into the standings. Okay, brr. Who's this guy? Okay, he's streaming. I think this is Azuria, Grandmaster Azuria. Okay, black's up a pawn. Where's the compensation for white? Okay, he has something maybe against the king's side, but these guys are cruising. How do we break them down? F3's a start. Put some dent in it, but black keeps pushing forward. Okay, in long term, is this going to be exposing the king? I'm guessing he's heading queenside. Queenside it is. Oh boy. Whoa, why did black resign? Oh, queen there. And Carlsen didn't take the queen. He moved the queen here. White didn't see queen. Knight takes queen. Oh, too quick a resigner. All right. Thanks, Axiom Fox. I see you in the chat. Ah, he's in pause mode. Okay. All right, let's just stay right here. We'll wait and see when this pause goes away. We could still watch a game in mini mode here. So I'm pretty sure this is Daniel Dubov. Can you guys fill me in about that? The number 2 guy who's only slipped up once so far? Magnus quit? No. Are you serious? You can't just stop. He's gonna get set up and play, right? He's gonna be back. All right, so he has to come back. Did he say he was gonna be back? I'm relying on the honest ones in the chat here. He didn't say he would be back? Ah. All right, who do we watch then? If the doctor's done. All right, what kind of horse can we pick here? The Penguin? That's certainly a good bet. All right, let's track the Slippery Penguin, who's also streaming. And you guys will have to let me know if Carlsen comes back. All right, Penguin. I gotta update. I gotta update the stream title and everything. Carlsen's making life difficult. Edit the stream info. Watching. All right, I'm deleting Magnus Carlsen, and I'm just gonna put Penguin. Watching Penguin. Who's Penguin? Mr. Andrew Tang. A suggestion for changing the title to was watching Magnus Carlsen until he got a little too cold. All right. I'll have to keep an eye on the chat. You guys will fill me in if he's back. If Mr. Andrew Tang ends up playing against Carlsen, I'll know he's back. All right. What's going on here? Space for white. Pressure on G7. He's cool with castling right now. I think a quick thought that runs through one's mind before pulling the trigger on this is that white can't right away just ram this G-pawn down your throat. The queen would have to move, so it's not so fast. It's not going to hit so fast. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one to Mr. Andrew Tang. I mean, the clock is such a big factor. I mean, he's so fast. You have to win on time. That's just how it goes. You can't take with the king. He's already posing some problems, and now he's better. So fast. Oh, he could have got mated there. I think Night King had a mate. Pretty sure. Right there. Mate in one missed. But there were only a few seconds left. Okay. Andrew Tang, many-time winner of this event, has gone berserk. He usually does that. I don't know, what, like maybe 25% of the time in these events? What's going on, Mickey? All right. This is one of Andrew Tang's favorite variations here, combating the Benoni. It's pretty common to see this H5, H4 idea. This pawn definitely gained some ground. This knight is an interesting piece. Unusually posted, but it supports the center, supports G5. White has just won some material. Up a minor piece. Look at the time difference. 15-second edge, but again, this was a berserk game. 9.9 seconds to do it. He's going to be able to do it. This feels like an eternity for the Penguin. Queen is really short on squares. She has 1. B8. Look at these guys. Look at the clock. You don't even have to win on position anymore. Oh, but he's going to win on position. Mate in 2. 6.1 in the tank. In the end, he had more time. All right, what are the standings? The doctor's still in pause mode. He's still in the dark. So sad. Okay, the gray parrot. Super strong Grandmaster, the gray parrot. I saw the gray parrot recently playing in some team tournament. He's paired up against Alexander Zubov, another beast in Blitz. They had quite the battle going on. Okay, a big fight over the E4 square. So, committal decision, racing this G-pawn up, but it has its points. Stop staring at the weakest square in my house. So, is he looking for some caveman-like idea, Team White? This knight is a good defender, also more directly, that was a threat. White was converging on F7, so now the queen side opening up. It's still a very solid structure for black, without any weaknesses here. Tough to kick this knight away for as long as the queen is opposite the king. Okay. Knight has a responsibility. Pac-Man mode? Okay, there is a pass pawn here, but stuff is happening over here. Okay, well, the queens are exchanged. If you take here, this knight is going to be an absolute monster. Okay, he's getting in here. Problem here. You just keep pushing this pawn? What's the story? Oh, he just wants some exchanges. Ooh. Careful, careful, careful. Okay, he's defending everything. Team Black, we got this runner. Yeah, I'm not seeing any mates here. Yeah, now this knight is strictly Mr. Defender. Could exchange rooks and bring the king over. Or that works as well. Okay, the gray parrot goes down. That was the first time they played ever. All right. Well, the one we're watching is in the number 1 spot. Okay. Let's see. C9 is Andrew Tang. Yes. Oh, this is a double berserk game. So rare to beat Andrew in the hyper bullet mode. And so far so good on the clock for black. That's some nice play. Ooh, just one apiece with that sequence. Tough road ahead for white. This pawn in time will run. There will be some... Oh, we got an in-betweener first. Rooks are being exchanged, though. I'm going to give this one to black. The marathon winner. Looking good on the clock. In position. Can he really fight back? No. Not enough. Not enough. All right, let me see if I could... Sorry about this behind the scenes stuff. I'm trying to get situated. Okay. Let me see. Okay, he's playing a drop stone now. All right. No berserk in this game. This pawn has some depth, that's for sure. What is black hoping to accomplish with this pawn on a3? Oh, one day win this guy. So keep some piece around. This would be a piece you would want to keep around. One day target this guy. And anything other than the dark square bishop can hunt this pawn. A knight on that square right here would be good, but he's a long ways away. Okay, a knight, I guess we're going to have a queen sack. Put the knight on b3. Tough road ahead for white. He's defending a2. It's going to be tough to get a grip over these light squares. Was that really necessary? Was that queen out of squares there? I think that queen was out of squares. Okay. These pawns are running, though. It seems like this will be costing a piece. You could, no, because there's the recapture with the knight, and the knight is there to defend. Now the bishop is here. Oh, that's a cool sequence. Okay, we still got a battle here. 4 pawns versus a knight. Knights are tricky, but right now it's not having a fun time. This knight. Take with check. The bishop is there in time to defend here. Got another pawn. Can I have a sack on this square? No, he doesn't have to do that. Yeah, look at that knight. What a wizard. Wow. Okay. Doctor, Doctor is not going to be around, is he? The knight is a wizard. Remember that. Okay, 41, 36, 35. Min Lee. Min Lee is on fire. Okay, this guy again. Another double berserk game? Yeah. This is another favorite line of Andrew Tang. Likes playing the French. Don't move, knight. Mate on g2. It's a dangerous square. Those little moves right there are classic bullet tricks, you know? You're not really accomplishing a whole lot, but it's more of a time burner stuff. You could have pressed right away. Bishop takes here with the fork. Anyhow, we're a long ways away from that position anymore. And what to do? This guy's cruising. 5 seconds to 11. All right, I don't know. Holy smokes. I don't know. You just have to stare, you know? Certain positions, you just have to stare in amazement. how fast they're moving. Okay, Daniel Dubov. Next up. Well, I think that this is nice here for black. He is up a pawn. But, well, this is going to be broken down. Not easily maintained. Queen d7 I did not see. This is not a defense. Unprotected rook, you'd be able to take on b5. So white is continuing in this Catalan-like style of breaking down this kind of structure on the queen side. Alright, but this pawn in the end, ooh, nice little fork there. Maybe a take and put the king here? Or you just defend the rook with your queen? You defend the rook with your queen. Yeah, if you took here, there would be a fork. Scary time here for black. Yeah. Little hope. Queen's going to be invading. Alright. Big problems ahead for black. Down he goes. That's 2 losses in a row. He might be feeling up for a berserk game. He is. Against an FM. Let's see. Oh, okay. F5. Nice center for white. If it can be maintained. Should be definite compensation here for white. These bishops are killers. And that's like a 2-point pawn. White just won. Look at these guys now. Half dead. How great are these guys, though? Okay, check first. You're not winning the rook and pawn ending. You can't just trade all pieces. This guy's passed 4 seconds to 28 seconds. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yep. That's a 3rd game in a row, but he's still in first. Okay, Daniel Dubov, I think we're going to get that pairing. Let's see. Yes. They're going to be changed up. What is this sequence here? What kind of opening was that? Alright, well, white is up a pawn. Opposite sides castles, though. Got an open H-file. It's a nice little in-between move. If the knight had moved right away, the queen maybe has the F5 pivot. And maybe this kind of stuff with the queen leading along the battery here. Can't push. We got a mate in 2. Tough to defend this. Just have to be prepared to run and block one way or the other. Once more. Dubov giving Mr. Tang some problemos. Getting broken down. Look at this guy right here, by the way. This bishop kind of embarrasses these 2 major pieces. Even if you get this pawn, if this knight goes somewhere else, this bishop is perfect defender against any mates. You need more than just the 2 majors. So that's another loss, 4 in a row. He's in second now. I think Dubov is in first. I don't think Dubov has won this event before. This could be first time. So let us see. Maybe trying to get into that e5 square. Could pitch a pawn to get into e5. Playing in the center. It's within checking distance this knight now. Okay. Where's the knight going? a4 could be picked up. It is. Breaking down this structure now. Ooh. How many moves was that there for? Just one. And he saw it at the first available moment. Okay, another knight close by. Another check. E6. Careful, careful, careful. Coordinating now with the knight. The bishop and the knight. Queen's kicked. Rook d6. No, knight f7 with knight d6. What a guy. Check. Check on this square first. You could take like that. That would win some material, but this seems even better. Threatening mate and the queen. Look how quick that's recognized. This was the first thought that crossed my mind. This was the first thought for Mr. Tang. I'm going for the king's throat. I would have been satisfied with that. Oh, give me the exchange. Okay. Where does that put us? 46 with fire for Dubov. 124 to go. Still no signs of the doctor. I think he's cooked. All right. Arca 50. Let me see if I could finally get things situated here. All right. Doing some technical stuff behind the scenes here while I'm streaming. All right. Think I'm all squared away. Okay, what's going on in this game? What do we have? 2 rooks versus a bishop and 2 pawns in balance. Bishop and pawn versus a rook. Okay. Black's definitely in the driver's seat. How to convert. Pin. Okay, this is not going to be easy. This is a cozy king right here. Got a pawn back. These bishops are scary. Bishop can block. Well, it's close to... Feels like it was close to maybe mate. If the bishop gets to d8. 10 seconds to 14. No clear path forward where you could just pre-move out. Oh. That rook only had 1 square. Okay, he's getting something here. We might have an opposite color bishop position soon. Yes. And now we're going to see 76 moves. How many moves will they play? Could go straight to 50. Wow. 100 move game. 25 moves with just a few seconds each. All right, where does that put us? Where are the standings? 48-44. All right, the gray parrot again. Oh, he's not diving in there? I guess it's going to be challenged straight away. You can't maintain it. Okay. Space Invader pawn. Black's cool with going uncastled, I guess. These pawns cover a lot of squares, don't they? I guess that's to be expected with the pawn duo. So, putting a dent in it. Do something. Take, push. Now we have some squares. Because this pawn's here, no fear of the knight getting flushed away. Queen has this responsibility. I don't know how. Yeah, that's not very comfortable. There is a check. Maybe you could glue the bishop in. Okay, he's going about it like this. Ooh, take here. Look at those monsters. Pawn duo on d4. Two black pawns on d4 and e4. Scary. Okay. This guy is the star piece. He's gone, but now these guys are looking pretty sweet, but this is nearby. Fork. Okay. Oh, queen takes d4. That's a monster pawn. Oh, yeah. Now there's problems. Black's in a pickle. You could probably castle. He doesn't want to castle. He's stopping queen c1. Queen c1. He's going to bring the rook over like this. You are threatening to take. This knight is pinned. Oh, he's all pinned up every which way. Could push and then push again with the discovery. Just taking the A-pawn. Could take here now, right? Got enough pieces on that. We're going to have a resigner. No resigner. Same diagonal. Stopping queen b1 now. Wow. That really turned. The exchange of these two pawns, that was in Andrew's favor. Mr. C9. Okay. Double Berserk game. Min Lee. Both of these guys have won this event multiple times. Very good pairing. Number 3 versus 5 right now with an hour and 19 to go. Furthest advanced pawn is challenged straight away. Have an imbalance there. Queen versus rook, knight, and pawn. In-betweeners, man. A lot of in-betweeners in this one. 9 seconds to 18. Doubled up on the clock. Tough road ahead for Andrew. Not easy. Oh boy, these pawns are running. He's in a pin. Careful now. Why didn't he push there? Guess there was something. Wow. So fast. Aren't you afraid running out with your king like that? He is not afraid. 1.3 in the tank. Okay, he has fire now. 49 with fire. Dubov does not have fire. Okay, Sarin, who's in 9th. Okay, that's how you know this is a super strong tournament right here. 9th place for Nihal Sarin. I don't think he has won this event before. All right. Let's see. Bishop pair for white. Solid structure for both sides, call it. Queen h5. Queen h5. Really don't want to play this and create 2 holes when your opponent has an unopposed dark square bishop. So inviting another piece over into the action, g4, caveman-like. Break down the structure. Okay, queens are exchanged, not the recapture. We just have this. So white is up a pawn now. Don't forget about this bishop, taking away some squares from both rooks. Maybe this. Don't want to give this square to the knight, I don't think. So this can surface soon. Opposite color bishops, yeah, this is... white is clearly in the driver's seat up here now, well, 2 pawns. And I'm not really thinking so much about drawing chances because of the opposite color bishops. The time, there's no chance for a draw, I don't think, here. Yeah, king has some squares. Still the time. Look at these guys. The duo is better than these 2 split pawns. Also, you factor in that king position. Could insert the check. Rook here. The bishop would get on this diagonal. Hitting the bishop first. Check, go after the ooh, that was a big miss. Oh, wow, this is going to be a win, though. Or is it? Is Sarin going to be able to pull off? Oh, he is able to just keep doing this. Oh, but the time, he just has to slip up once. Are they going to make 50 moves first? Nope, down on time. Yeah, he was able to go back and forth like that. If you ever take the bishop, it's a draw. But he was not quick enough to rattle off 50 moves. I think we're getting pretty close, though. They may have had, I don't know, 40-some moves in there. Could have been. They were flying. Okay, Zhagalko, who is in... Ooh, He's really come up the ranks there. The doctor's first opponent, Sergei Zhigalko. Once more, we have this duo being challenged one way or the other. So now, what? We play some simple chess. Open file, let's put a rook there. Bishop's opposite the king. Coordination here. He's giving up some material. Seeing that pawn. Those pawns were just too strong, so no good checks. That is covered. Get rid of their best piece. Light square bishop. Yeah. Oh, look at how slick. I love that. Okay, he's getting this knight. Oh, if you took here, there would have been bishop a3. So alert. The bishop dominates the knight. Look at how fast those moves are played, right? How many of you would have just grabbed that knight right back? I'm raising my hand. All right, only now, seven or so moves later, we take that knight. And in the end, we have 2 minor pieces versus a rook and pawn, and we're doubled up on the clock. F2. F2, setting up discoveries. Oh, just a deflection here. Check. The rook gets to block. No follow-up. Well, there's a check here, but you're down a piece. You're down on time. Okay, Zhigalko goes down. Andrew Tang is now at 57 with fire. Back a single point to Dubov. Okay, another game. No double berserk this time around against Min Lee. 2 very, very solid players. Oh, that's a big blunder. Oh, no, it's not. B5? Okay, that's not. This isn't some theory, is it? To give away that B pawn? I don't think so. But initially I thought it was winning a piece. I didn't see the B5 move and the queen defending A6. Okay. Has to go into a defensive posture here, Team White. Defending A2 and C3. There are squares for the knights. Well, both knights have these squares. Nice and central. Doesn't allow a battery on the D file this knight. Queen is defending all these guys. You have to recapture with the knight, otherwise this will fall. Now he's pushing. Possible check at some point. Attracting the king to maybe a vulnerable square H6. Okay, he's pressing again. Ooh, that must have been missed. Yeah, that must have been missed. Are we concerned about F6 and then queen here? Or a rook here? Yeah, I guess there was some concern there with the F6 move. Okay, possibilities to weave a mate. But not as long as this knight is around, stopping knight to F6. Oh, we're going to have a resigner. Follow-up fork. Mr. Tang goes down. 58, 57, now call it 60. I'm not sure who this is. Some GM from Russia. Grunfeld. Let's see. It's in second place. He is capable of overcoming a big point deficit in the tournament standings. Yeah, this idea to push this F-pawn is pretty serious. That's a big problem. So, provoking F6, weakening E6, eyeing up E6. Once more, those pieces were coordinated here. Now eyeing up G6. What am I getting at here? White has the safer king. Once more, G6 in the crosshairs. 3 pieces hitting it. What do? We also have this nearby. Big problems. And the clock fills us in. Taking with the bishop first. Knight takes straight away. There's a queen capture first. He's cool with any discovery? Okay. White is... This bishop is pinned for the moment. Okay. He's on the rook. Bishop takes rook, queen takes rook. We have a resigner. Also 3-1. Difference on the clock. Okay, Jagalko again. All right, down a pawn. But backward, down a pawn black is, but white is backward here with the development. Pins. Is this not already a winner? Could take that knight now, right? Yeah, the queen couldn't move and maintain the pin, so knight f6 just... This one's toast for white, right? Giving away a pawn just to get some development in. It's not the most fun square. Oh, that's interesting. You're going to get this? No. Knight takes b4, saving everything. He is up a knight and a pawn. f5, queenside castle. No queenside castle. Mate on h2 threat. This is pinned. Queen takes g3 is now a threat. Look at these pieces swarming in. A lot of lines towards that king. Okay, Min Lee again. That was a quick pairing. Let's see if we're going to get that same line. Is this really something? Pretty sure that was a blunder. I don't know. Maybe not, because I don't know. It did feel like there was some Benko Gambit-like pressure on the queen side after that pawn was lost. Look at this. It's not quite mate. It's looking scary, though. Oh, you don't have to give mate. You're flushing the queen away from defense of the bishop. Ooh, a 13 mover. All right, Dubov again. So far, 2-1 in Dubov's favor. Let's see. So Black has tried now 3 different variations. No, this isn't the same exact opening here. It feels like a couple times we had this idea where black wins a pawn on c4 and white tries to break it down. What a cool sequence there. Queens are off. Bishop and 2 pawns versus the rook. All entry points are covered along the A file. Coordination on this square. Pawns are going to run a little bit. Uncomfortable now. Knight gets to c5. Okay, this bishop can't move. We need a square. e6 is there. Knight is in there. Clearing the way for a knight move. Get out of the pin now. The king has crossed over, so he's maybe a little bit closer to assisting these pawns. b3, c3. Time 25 to 27. He's taking a pawn. I think this is slipping away from white. Now you could take there. He doesn't want to give up the c pawn though. He wants to use this guy. Oh, this is going to get really, really scary. Knight takes. You're not going to be able to stop this pawn if you take here. This is going to be too much. Get this pawn to c3. Good luck, right? He's hoping for a pre-move there, I think. That was a sneaky move. Sneaky guys. They're strong and they're sneaky. Oh, just like that. Oh, before even that game, he was in first because of that quick win against Min Lee. All right, 69, 62, 58. He's got a 7-point cushion. Another double berserk game against this speed demon. FM. Let's see. Careful now, white. You don't have a knight on f3, the number 1 defender of the king's side, and you have 2 bishops staring at your king. You add the queen. You got tricks here. No great bishop move with the discovery against the queen. 16 to 13. Queen exchange first. Oh, this knight is going to be really good, no? It's being undermined. Wow. Watch out for mate. King has to retreat. Rook h1 was a threat. Time. Once more. Oh, boy. He's there. Black is there in time. Not anymore. He had to make a different king move there. It's not going to happen. Ooh. What was the move? Oh, well, he had to approach. I think it was lost no matter what he did with the king there. Yeah, white was better with their king sneaking around. Something like that. All right, he's still in first. Let us see. Up a pawn, hanging on to it. Knight, B pawn. Let's see. Mate threat here. Both rooks are playing for white. Neither rook is playing for black. White is up 2 pawns. Dominant pieces. Ooh, that knight is toast, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, if the king steps over, there's queen takes bishop with check. Okay. Not seeing the follow-up. This knight is under control by the bishop. Bishop's in a pin, but a rook and 2 bishops? That's a lot of material there. Okay, white just resigned. Yeah, there is no attack. There's a queen pinning the bishop, but nothing connected with it. Down he goes. 69-64, still in the lead, though. Do not forget about Sarin. 62 with fire. Okay, he's gone berserk in this one, looking for a 3-pointer with the win. Let us see. There is no queen takes there. The knight is defending. This king is having a tough time. No, wants to keep the queens on. Take there. Okay. Huh? Could still castle. Look at that. We got a pawn here. A bishop acting as if it's a pawn. Look at that move. Unleashing an attack against the rook. Now we're on the bishop and the knight. Oof. Brutal, man. How quickly these pins are recognized. Check. Time, though. Cut that off. And now take here. Yeah, this is going to be plenty of time. Plenty. On the bishop. On the bishop again. 4 seconds, mate. Ooh, a 3-pointer. Just like that, 72. But Sarin is 1 win away from taking the lead with an hour 1 to go. Here we go. Big pairing. 1-2. Okay. What's with this d4, e4? So after the capture, we're ready to push that pawn down black's throat. Oof, uncastled. What's happening here? Queenside castle? Oh, this can't end well for black. There's a mate threat there. White is up 2 pawns and is fully developed. Oh boy. Problem here? Oh, problem there. Still up 2 pawns. There could be tricks here. Well, black is there to defend against that trick. Anything to simplify when you're up a couple pawnies. A3. Cozy home on A2. This is a nice square for the queen. Rook's off. Queen has a responsibility if the knight moves. Intersecting on F7. Some edge on the clock for white. 10 seconds. It's a big deal. Okay, pressure on F7 still. Bishop is dominating the knight. Black is collecting some pawns on the queen side. Get out of the check. King on a2. Can we get here? This knight is now trying to do something. On the rook. Rook still has a responsibility. The knight is tricky. Tricky guy. 7 to 14. White's going to get this one. I don't see any mates against the king. Yeah. Well, he's having a tough time right now. He's keeping the knight around. Not enough time. This knight can shave off a second or two. Oh, we're going to have a perpetual. Oh, what a save. I didn't see that one coming. Look at this guy. Wizard. All right, where does that put us in the standings? 73-72. Sarin got 2 because he had fire in that game. Andrew only got 1, and now they're both extinguished. Okay, we have just under an hour to go. Let's see. Balanced material, space for white. This is nearby. Yeah, getting that knight there. This was something to definitely consider, I think. Instead of the rook to e1 move, break up the king side pawns. Opposite sides castling. Who stands better? I don't know. This knight. This knight. This knight. Which knight is better? Problems. Okay, h2. How are we defending against h2? A simple h3, and now once more, what are we doing about this problem over here? Okay, threatening what exactly though? This, because the queen is there. The queen, if this, there's this. Crashing through. So some defense against these moves that take advantage of the pins on the king side. Now possibly a mate here. Don't forget about a rook sacrifice straight away, just to expose the king. Queen takes here, leading to mate. I thought for a second he maybe didn't see it. there was some delay, like just a second or two, but there was some delay. Okay, well, that's a big loss, and Sarin drew his next game. They're both at 73. They're putting Sarin at first. I guess the better tiebreak, the better performance rating. Here's the number 3 guy, Dubov. Let us see. Seems to always turn a very dynamic game against Dubov. And once more, giving away a pawn for this central play. And it's in motion right now. Problem on e3. How are we defending this? Just taking. Now we have to cope with the pawn on e4. So if this, that would drop that. Knight takes knight. Is this pawn going to be picked up? Okay, knight on f4, queen on g5. Scary combo. Queen and knight. Near your king. Can't go too far. The queen had a responsibility there. Trying to get rid of this pesky knight. Also collect this pawn. You may just want to take here. Yeah. Get rid of that strong pawn. Get rid of that monster bishop. And we once more have an imbalance. Bishop and 2 pawns versus a rook. Call it even on the clock. Don't call it even on the clock anymore. There's a problem here. f4. You can't easily defend that. What's the story here after that? Oh, so slick. Queen f8. What a cool move. You can't move the queen and defend. You can't move the queen and defend the rook. so slick. And now it's going to be a rat race. 12 seconds to 13. 12 to 10. You have to watch over this one base point. Knight is defending the rook. Push this guy. Oh boy, oh boy. Knight takes, there's queen takes rook. This pawn is just a step away. Check and then here. Oh, that one's painful. That one is painful. Ooh. Oh, that one is definitely painful. Missing that mate. He goes down. He's in third now. All right, still a lot of time. Bon Jovi. Next up in the 19 spot. Queenside castles. No, not going to take that pawn. Just asking for trouble. Knight is in a pin. Feels like a mouse slip. Queen there. Probably want a queen there. Maybe not. Okay. Great center for black. Center that is only improved. I think we're winning material now. Yeah, there are 2 pieces in the line of fire. This is not going to end well. Queen's defending the bishop. How do you undo this? Okay, well, we have a passer here. There was a mate threat on b2. This is covered. Rook is hit. Oh, queen here is eyed up as well. Oh, man. Here, and then this. This is the winner, though. He just push here? I don't know. What is that even doing, though? Is he doing a clock ticker? No, he's not clock ticking. Okay. A resigner. Dubov is in first. 78, 77, 75. Okay. Arca 50 in the 17 spot. A quick queenside launch. Bishop here. This could be an idea. First, planting the bishop there on c6. Here we go with g4. Yup. Interesting. Take and then lock that bishop in? Okay. 2 exchanges. Black is down 2 exchanges. Too much. And now, the typical, let's be a trading machine. I mean, you could just be okay with this. Be up a rook soon. Doesn't even want to take the rook. Patience shown there by black, keeping those pins. A little scary. Queen takes here. How do you get out of the pin? It's not easy. Okay. Back in a pin. It's 4 pawns for the rook. What an animal this bishop is. How do we untangle? Wow. We getting mate? Oh, man. We're getting mate next. What a game. Oh, man. Giving up 2 exchanges. Monster bishop. Pesky pin. Okay, Fedoseev in the number 5 spot. Look at the standing. 78, 77, 77. Okay, top 3 of the top 3. Only one has fire. And it's the Cloud9 guy. All right. What kind of moves is this knight going with here? I don't know what that was about. Oh, man. There goes the queen. Oh, he was expecting queen takes, I guess. Nope. That was a pretty fast win. Okay, well, he's in first now. Just like that. Okay. Zhigalko. B6 grabs my attention. Some interaction between the knight and pawn there. Oh, fork. Blacks up the exchange. How can we make this squeaky clean? Covering bishop b5. That may have been a move with the follow-up. No, you can't quite get to b8. The bishop is there. I was thinking about some potential pin along the b file. Not quite. Ducking the rook exchange. Down some materials, so don't exchange too many pieces. Didn't want to jump into that c4 square, I guess. Okay, these guys are running. The queen, I guess, is going to be stable for as long as this knight is around. Ooh, is going to be pushed around. Queen trap? Queen here? Wouldn't queen here be close to trapped? Maybe. Or rook to c6? Trying to influence the dark squares. Okay. If we could only, like, get the bishop here, knight here. It's a long ways off, though. 20 seconds to 12. I'm going to give this to white. Oh. Defending against that. 2 pieces now to defend. Ooh. Yeah, well, every designer. Okay, he got another one. He's on a roll. That's 3 wins in a row. 85. 79 is in second. Choivoke. Whoa, these guys flew through the first 7 moves. Must have been a fast pairing. He's getting this guy. Ooh. There goes the bishop. Underdeveloped. White is underdeveloped. Is black going to get the piece back? Feels like that may be nearby. Wants one exchange. Oh, this pawn is running, though. Even if you do get a piece, yeah, you're not getting this king. You could take, right? You got the knight blocking? No. Then the rook will take the queen. So some defense of the back rank. Be careful, there might be rook takes knight, and then this check, like if you played here, I think you get the queen back. Oh no. Not quite. Okay, this should make life much easier. Or is it? We have 2 minor pieces versus the rook after all of that. Alright, I was not able to make sense of any of that. This is a problem now for white. On the clock and position, these minors will find good squares. Knight on c4. Okay, knight on f5. Bishop on c4. This pawn maybe can fall. 12 seconds to 8. He's slippery. Penguin is penguin. Look at how he has fought back on the clock. Amazing. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, man. All I could do was just laugh, man. He's just so fast. 89 with fire. He's got 10-point edge now over Sarin. 367 titled players are in this one. I haven't seen many pairings against Bortnik. Oh. There we go. Game against Bortnik. Maybe he just hopped into page 1? I don't know. Alright, so they had... I'm thinking they had this same position, something close to it. This pawn sticks out to me from their first game. Space Invader. Okay. Knight is under control for as long as this guy is on c6. Pressure there. How are we castling as white with this bishop around? Yeah, notice there isn't castles here. I mean, if there's this kind of damage, it turns out that e7 is going to be a rock-solid home. Balanced on the clock. Oh, now we castle. Now the queen is in Pac-Man mode. This one's over. 2 pawns. And a boatload of time. Oof. Brutal. Bishop c6 nearby. Also this kind of stuff. Oh boy. Killer pawns. Taking like this, right? Maybe to challenge a bishop if it wanted to post up there. Yeah, there's nothing doing. Look at these guys. Position. Material edge, time edge, everything is good. All right, another W. 93, he's pulling away. 12 points. Over the two spot. Okay. Not the greatest queenside structure. Lead in development for white. Bishop pair for black. Pretty cozy king. This structure controls the knight. Feels like it's equal. Yeah, I could see just there being, yeah, okay. Still, this guy isn't doing anything. How do we stop this guy? Construction you want to get in as white. Pawn on a7, where it's defended by the bishop, and this rook could do some other exciting things. This knight is having a tough time. Okay, he has a square. Okay, he wants to keep the knight around. And now what? Stopping knight b4. Good push. Why that move? Missing something there? Okay, time edge for black and material edge. Can't move the bishop. This will fall. Yeah, if the king goes here, he's probably asking for trouble. Oh boy. Oh, look at how quick the pieces fall. This one's over. Another one. Another W for Penguin. Mate. How many is that in a row? That's a lot in a row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row for a titled arena. He's cruising now. 97 with fire. Okay, 16 points over the 2 guy. Sarin. 1 versus 2. Always a little uncomfortable here. You're in some pin. All right, closing shop in the center. It's open somewhat though. Now with this capture, instead of keeping the structure, looking for this advance. Yes. After the smoke clears, this is what we look to, the 3-2 majority for black on the queen side. Pressure here, defended conveniently by the king. Bishop ideally here. This bishop can maybe take this pawn, and why not right now? Also that move first. Yeah, that's smooth. Queen here going into a pin. We could take the queen, take here, run the pawn. Black clearly in the driver's seat, up a pawn. Great pieces. Beautiful centralization with the queen. Potential tricks here. Or we just keep pushing the pawn. This is a threat. Could push right away. Maybe just put the queen here. This is working with this kind of stuff. Queen d2. Plenty of ways to do it with this next. We might have a resigner. This bishop. What are we doing here? I don't know about that. Trying a deflection. Okay, he should be getting this. Killer bishops. Yeah, you can't track this pawn down. You can't have both the king and bishop easily coordinate on that pawn because of this arrangement. You can't even approach these bishops. Can't challenge them. Yeah, no great way to improve there. That's a eighth win in a row. Yeah, you got to watch out for this sneaky e5 launch. Many of the games I've played against Andrew, he throws that pawn up there, and you could take it, but you're in pre-move mode, and you just missed that pawn racing all the way up to e4. It's not easy to work around this guy. Get this pawn on e4, you're ready for some attack, maybe. Okay. Too strong, I guess, huh? Giving up a piece just to get rid of that e4 pawn, but the attack continues and white is still underdeveloped. Where are the tricks? Looking at that f2 square, something, and there's going to be an accident here. Okay. May return. Notice he's keeping pressure on something. Was this a berserk game? Oh, this was a berserk game. 8 seconds to 18. Okay, we got pins. This kind of stuff? No. Rook is defending the bishop, freeing up the queen. What's that move about? He's trying time burners. Time burners do not work. Take the queen. No, it's not happening. You can't beat him. Wow, 0.2. White still could have won this. If black ran out of time, that would have been a W for white. This is still winning material. Because, you know, Andrew could have promoted that pawn to a knight, and then, you know, it's possible. Very unlikely. But yeah, that's what the rules say. Okay, I'm reminded of the game against Dubov with this, where he had picked up a pawn and then there was eventually saw that 2 minor pieces versus a rook ending. Okay, bishop here was threatening, and it's still banking some material. You get that knight. You take here. It's defended. No resigner. Oh boy. This is so uncomfortable. It's up a lot of material, no? A bishop and a pawn? Resigner now? No resigner? Incoming. Take, push, or that. 9 seconds is a lot. No stalemate tricks. Oh, pawn move for mate. Okay, standings, where are we at? 111 with fire. Wow. He has his foot on the gas. I think Knight King just jumped up there. We might get that pairing again. 36 minutes remaining. He is running away. See you in the chat. Chess back says he's running away. He is. Okay, Sarin again. 2.5, 1.5 their score in this event. Look at their overall score. Oh. Does it get much more even than that? Okay. Yeah, how are we influencing these guys? C5 strike is in. Big square for this knight. 2 big squares. D6. Gonna work around that guy? This knight is super annoying to both rooks. Ooh. Sweeping the leg. Bishop takes e5. No more defense for the knight. There could be an accident over here on g6. Okay. Oh, there's pins on the d file. He's winning a piece, right? There's got to be something. There's a loose piece over here. Look at these knights. Ooh. The fork is still around. You could go here to defend or there with check and then take like that. Yeah. That's even better, isn't it? He is on a roll. Cruising, man. 115 with fire. 34 minutes remain. Toivo K3. A Berserk, a double Berserk game. 10-5, their overall match score. Let's see. Oh, this is a disaster for black. Bishop pair for white. Crushed structure on the king side. I know that this is bad because I've been in this situation one too many times as black. In bullet games, just instinctually allowing this kind of pawn advance, knight takes. This idea to trap the bishop and have this done to your structure, it's not fun. At the same time, this knight in the end is actually a very good piece, but it's never going to be enough. This queen is cleaning house here. Checks, the king is invading, this pawn is passed. Both of these are passed. Time, though. Watch out for the stalemate tricks. No stalemates. It was close. If it was black to move in this position, it'd be stalemate. Not quite, though. And the streak continues. I've lost track. Okay, he's at 120 with fire. Seems to be a race for second place between these guys. 120. It's huge. Are we going to get a mover? Sarin, who's now in 5th. Knight f3, d5. Something's wrong. He's having connection issue? How's his connection? It says it's a good connection. Andrew's is always excellent. Let's see. We've been here before, where we had this structural change, and they are revisiting. So, already looking to advance the majority. Play in the center. Once again, sweeping the leg. The knight is going to be picked up. And that netted black a pawn. Great queen. Can't take like this. You drop the bishop. You still can't budge with the pawn. You drop the bishop. So, oh, that is a super duper committal move. Down a pawn. Exposed king. 2 major pieces around. You're in trouble. Rook there, a threat. It's over. What's the deal there? Oh, that would have been the shot. Rook d2, rook takes f7. So alert. There's checks here. The queen can block on f2. Okay, so only now does the rook invade. Nice. Nice eye right there, right? So tempting it is to just go here. Boom. Nice resource, deflecting the queen away from defensive d2. All right, picks up another one. 124 with fire. I almost feel like he doesn't even need to score any more points to win this tournament. 35-point edge. Wow. Okay, you're going to go kingside? There's already a trick if you castled right there. Could take with the knight to g5. Fishing pole-like ideas, so don't be too quick to castle, Team Black. It's playing on the queen side, keeping the king still in the center. Okay. Commitment made. Queen side it is, but there's no guarantee this is going to be shut down with all of this tension. So now we peel stuff open, capture away, get at that king. This guy over here, nice and cozy on g1, fork. But with this king so exposed, it's hard to say that You know, this can be bad. Look at that in-betweener. I love that one. Knight A5. Oh, that knight right there. Look at both knights. They're gonna work some magic. The queen is going to enter. Look at her. Slipping in on these dark squares. A knight on C5. You probably have to give it back, but yeah, you're toast. The king is super cozy right here. What is the queen doing? These knights are having all the fun. Oh, careful, careful, careful. What a pesky queen. Does not want the perpetual. Get this knight here, right? Be within checking distance. Look at the king. Wow. At this point, you could probably allow... Look at that. The king is ready to assist. On a queen exchange, there's going to be some forks. Oh, take that pawn. Now we're ready for this. It's pushing through. 4 seconds each. Get to a dark square, mates. Mate next. Mate next. Oh, that was an awesome game. I love that one. Oh, man. They are a tricky piece. 128 with fire. What's his... yeah, I'm not able to see the performance rating. I think they've disabled it for this event with so many people watching. So to make it smoother on the players, I'm guessing. I'm cool with that. In the end, we'll see what kind of performance. It feels like it's got to be up there. 31,000, I was ready to say. 3,100 performance rating. Something like that. 3,000 plus. All right, what's happening here? You gonna have this? Okay. That's a nice square for a bishop. Is he trying to remove the knight and plant the bishop here? Nope, he wants to keep the bishop pair around. Knight c4, yeah, he's not really a great piece, is he? Knight on c4, you end up in some uncomfortable pin. e6 was under fire. There is a square now for the bishop. Okay, the knight also can circle into this square. Here we're going to have the offer of a queen exchange. What's going on? Okay, queen d5. This knight. What's the story here? Exchange queens, exchange here, go here. Play with the bishop pair. This knight still isn't doing anything. Exchange rook, rook c8, and now we enter. Okay, getting some material here. Flush that knight away. Stop the rook from entering. The bishop is going to find a way. Bishop on c4. Okay, the knight has found a square, but the time, can the streak continue? It's going to be tough. Oh, it's going to be tough. Oh, he got that rook. Wow. He got another one. Unreal. 132. This may be close to a record number of wins in a row for a titled arena. 15 win streak. Who is I don't know, does anybody know if that's a thing? Who is Knight King? That's Alexander Bortnik. Oh. Oh boy. Chopper is down a pawn and racing forward with that king. So what's the thing here? You back up and you're gonna be in some uncomfortable pin. Okay, wow. What a guy. Oh, so slick. You take here, check, king here, check, you get the bishop. Where's the king gonna... After this, we're gonna move forward? Yeah, but you're gonna get mated, no? Bishop's there to defend one way or the other, though? Is there a mate? There better be. He's crunching the numbers. He's in the think tank. Okay, he's taking a pawn. He's on the bishop. Keep the king here. Where's the mate? Try this right now. Who cares about the pawn? Who cares about the pawn? Check. You have a perpetual if you want it. This guy here. We want to keep the streak going, though. Don't forget about the streak. Mate in one threat. Stopped. Threatened again. Oh, rook takes. No, now he's setting it up. Rook takes bishop, and then rook here is a mate threat. Defended. Oh. Yeah, he can't get at that king. He's trying, but it's not there. Yeah, okay, so I guess the streak is going to have to end. 2 seconds. 1 second. Yeah, 0.12. You only need one good time burner. Okay. Well, did I jinx him there? 132. What a great streak that was. 24 minutes remaining. 38-point lead. Brutal. Okay, he's not in timeout mode, is he? No. Gonna get a game? No game yet. Guess we can watch this one. Is he in a game? He's not in a game. Where'd he go? Was there a win? Runaway Scared is asking. I don't know. Okay, we got a game. The Gray Parrot. Nice move. No chop. Neat sequence here. Both sides are going to end up getting the rooks in the corner. Or this. Both could have gone into c2 and c7. But instead it turns much more calm. Some imbalance still. I don't expect it to last. I think we'll have a knight for bishop exchange. But why, though, actually? Isn't this knight better than this light square bishop? It's preserved, though. Majority for white on the queen side. Pressure on the center. Good post for the bishop. Take this guy out. True bishop pair now. Supporting the knight on e5. And what do we do here? Whoa. It's going pawn hunting. Yeah, everything is secure now. This is a big square. Scoot over or just contest the file? What do we do? Knight there would have been bishop capture and then some pin. Problem here. Knight is not a reliable defender. Under 10 seconds. Problems. Oh. You could take here. The rook goes to any square in the world. 6 seconds to 12. Got two dangerous knights. Oh boy. 5 seconds to 8. He has fought back on the clock. I think that was a sneaky move. Time burner land. Wow. Oh, he didn't make that pre-move. Queen takes queen. Down on the clock. Oh, man. He almost had the Gray Parrot. Okay, back-to-back losses. We only got, what, 10 more games in? Min Lee in second. Dubov is back to the 6th spot here. Okay. The bishop's outside the chain. Black with some space. Provoking weaknesses now. F6. Oh boy. Unopposed dark square bishop. When will this guy turn into an animal? Do we even care about this pawn? We don't. Get some play here. Yeah, this may be a poison pawn. You're opening up a line towards your king now. Maybe ready to launch the pawn. Okay. This knight is under control. Don't have to worry about the knight getting into d5. This white pawn probably helps black. You probably just don't even want this pawn here if you're playing as white. Get out of the way. I want a square for my knight. Okay. This kind of idea? Get into c4. This is under control. Remove this best piece. Hunting the pawn. Oh, check first. We're going for mates. Ooh, we got mate threats. We're maybe going to win the knight. To play that. b3. Trying to get this kind of thing going. What's going on here? Takes, we're pushing here. I was thinking this right away. That would drop the rook. There's a check here. No great entry for the rook. Queen takes pawn. What's the story here? This is covered. Play here. Push the pawn. Offer queen. Oh, rook f8. The old deflection. 5-5. Mate. Ooh, that's many losses in a row. That happened earlier, right? You lost 4 in a row. Streaky player. Okay. Knight King getting hit with what? 1 G4? Alright, what has Alpha Zero done to us all? It's made us be ultra creative with our knight pawns racing forward. Those AIs. Alright. 18 minutes. This pawn is in a pin. Knight is unprotected. Out of the pin. Take here, take there. Yeah, but you end up getting your king pulled in this direction. That's the problem. So you want to stay coordinated first before you want to complete your development before you're greedy there in the center, picking off the e4 pawn. Showing good sense there of danger. Checks. Can we put this guy to use? There's a big square here, but what are we doing after this? Yeah, there's problems here on f2, right? It's not so smooth to win some material along the d file, so yeah, just recaptures with the rook. He's given up on trying to win a piece along the d file. And what do we do here? Rook f7. Back rank issue for black still. No flight square around. You're on the knight. Okay. And what's the body count? Even. This is a healthier structure. Outside pass pawn potential. Stronger minor piece here. Better king. 4 seconds each. Forget about the objective assessment. Time. Sneaky pawn move. You could still win this as white if you lose your pawn. Not anymore. It is a draw. No material around a mate. Okay, 133. He got a point. He stopped the bleeding with the draw. Still a race for second. A very close one. Wow. Any one of the top 10 places 2 through 10 could still win this. Win the second spot. Alright. Control this square. You don't have to worry about this pawn moving if you control this square. Where's it going to open up? Okay, playing on the queen side. This bishop is a super defender, though. Oh, okay. Black recognizes that. I'm ready to eliminate that bishop so I could create a target on the b file. Here we go. At the cost of what? A damaged kingside structure, but now there's something white has to tend to, the pawn on b2. It's a little airy over here for the king, though. Queen is hunting pawns. What's that move? Oh, right. So slick. Oh, man, are they slick. Chop here first. Got this. Extend the, create a pass pawn. Get a d6. d6. Check. Potential discovered checks. Check. Check here, and then push. Oh, we gotta watch out for a check here. Okay, the rook has some lateral moves now. Oh, looking at the bishop. Next up, check and then push. Oh, look at that move. So cool. Go ahead, move bishop anywhere. And it's mate. Over. No way to defend the bishop. And you can't move the bishop. Okay. Down he goes. Fedoseev. The Gray Parrot is in second. 101 with fire. Gray Parrot is the opponent. 1-2 matchup. Let us see. Very beginner-like attack against this, but seems to be effective. Well, it has just netted white a minor piece, right? Bishop d7, whoops. Drop the knight there on the edge. White will get this. It's too good. 3056. Or will he? He's panicking. He's in the think tank. He's going to get this. This bishop isn't the most comfortable piece around. Yeah, control the knight. Okay. Watch out for mates. Knight is guarding h2. And he's making life difficult. White is not making it so easy here for black. He's got a time edge. Black. Oh, wait, is black even down a piece? Why was I thinking he's down a piece? Okay, I just totally, I don't know. Okay, black resigned. Why was I thinking he's down a piece? What did I miss here? Okay, he was, and then he got the piece back. I totally missed that. Now it's 2 pieces, yeah. Okay, in the end, Andrew went down for the count. Let's see. Who is Gray Parrot? That's a good question. Doesn't have it in the profile, but I mean, when you're that high rated, it's kind of easier to kind of guess who that could be. Could only be so many when you're 3,000 plus rated. Rembrandt thinks it's Naka. All right, Min Lee is up. Final, what, 5 games in this event? Andrew's made it not fun. I have to stop watching him. He wins it too easily. It's not even close. Okay, don't go too far. To defend f2. It's scary. Aggressive pieces swarming the white king. f7. Offering a queen exchange. There's a rook check. There's still a rook check. Don't want to let the 2 pieces double here. That would be too much. Maybe queen here's. Oh, that's the problem. Here? No good defense? Hail Mary? A Hail Mary might be there. With a knight move. Discover against the queen. He's going to get it. Oh, he's taking with the rook, keeping this idea open. White's going to get this one. check, and we're going to get mate next. Oh, wow. Facing a mate in 1, how do you stir up trouble? No problem. Rook takes g7. Easy does it. Maybe you had to put the king in the corner. Oh, you'd be losing the queen then. Okay, let's see if I can keep track of who's up material-wise in this game. The Gray Parrot on board. Number 2 guy. Both solid structures. Eyeing up f5. Knight g5. What to do? No in-betweeners there. Eyeing up h3. Oh, really? Okay. Guess that was missed. I thought the rook had to come over here, although I guess that pawn would have fallen. Oh, man. 24 move kill. Brutal. 139, a 30-point lead. There goes the g-pawn again. Off to the races on move 2. It's like the delayed grab. I think that's one of the most committal first moves of the game, right? Playing the grab. What is even happening in this game? What was that knight doing on d2? My eye was over here on that g5 square, and I saw a black knight on d2. Okay, open up the c file. Subject the queen to some problems there. Yeah. Remove the defender. Take here. There's knight takes bishop, and there's no longer a pin. Still going for this. He's in a pin. Okay, look at the count here. A bishop in pawn. Black is up. It's a good thing I have this crutch over here. All right, can't castle without dropping the bishop. It's going to go by hand. Bishop would be in a pin, though. Rook to d8. Okay, defending. Queen takes pawn here. It's defending against knight c6. Doesn't want to take this, I guess. Opening up the file towards the king. Okay, now he is. All right. He's using these pieces to shelter his king. Okay, no. That wasn't the plan, was it? Mate on board. Okay. Cloud9 guy goes down. Look at that. 3 people in there. 3 players at 111. No game yet. Gray Parrot, Knight King, Arc of 50, fighting it out for second spot. Just under 7 minutes to go. We're going to get... He's not in pause mode. 139. Gray Parrot. Again. So is this the idea? That is the idea. So it's like... I don't know. What's the name of that opening? Feels like a... Oh, that's like an accelerated or a reverse Albin counter gambit, I believe. An accelerated Albin counter gambit. Okay, don't go too far, knight. Look at this. Scaring the knight away. There is this as a defense too. Okay. Prepare to offer a queen exchange. Knight move? Yep. Knight b1 it is. To watch out for this diagonal. There are ways to block. Bishop block. Barely held together. Offering a queen exchange, and it cannot be avoided. You're going to lose some material if you try and duck the queen exchange. So he's out of the pin. No queens around. It should be a little bit safer. Converging on this square. Good defense. Hitting the rook. This is secure again. Oh, that knight is an animal. Yeah, that knight on c4. Ooh, circling in, f3. Lots of forks around the corner. Right around the corner. A1 is covered. Okay, where are we at? Up a pawn, white. Time. Knight d6. Only way to save the piece. Sneaky move, man. Look how quick. Taking advantage of the pin, going here, defending the pawn, all in a blink. Oh, that seemed like it was close to mate. There was a square, though. Okay, down on time. The parrot goes down. Quick pairing ends. Abic. 0-2. What do we got? 2, 3 more games? Maybe. Let's see. Bishop pair. Not so great structure. Reminded of a game Adiban versus Carlsen. Carlsen playing as black. Had a nice game. Did something with these pawns racing up here. Okay. Opposite color bishops. How do you win this one? Okay, we're starting with the A-pawn, so you take like this, at least this guy's going to be dislodged from its strong post, though I think you could find another perfectly fine square on F5. Okay, so white or black is clearly banking, wants to keep the rook around to one day win this guy. He does have a passed pawn. How to activate this rook? Okay, this guy is getting way too far advanced. This is tough now. There we go. Clean road ahead for black. There's no way to stop them from getting this up. And look at this, the super glue piece. Everything is defended because of this guy. No, they can't break any of that down. Okay. Arca has really, well, he's been on a roll. 5, 6 games in a row. Double Berserk game now against Bortnik. I guess we missed a G-pawn advance again. Maybe just one more game after this, setting up a discovery. Poison knight, bishop check, winning the queen would have followed. Okay, just won a bishop. The queens are off. 2 pawns versus the bishop in balance. Solid on the queen side for black. Looking at this square. I thought maybe just get rid of that knight. Oh! Even if it cost a material. Okay. 5 seconds is a lot of time. Especially when he is up 2 pieces. Bishop f4 check. Time burner. Did not shave enough time off the clock. 0.9, mate on board, never enough. Grandmaster, never enough. All right, it's looking like this is the last game. Thinking it won't count for the tournament with just a minute 24 remaining. So let's see if we could end with a W. Okay, Space Invader pawns. Break them down. 1 is broken down. Rook takes here with some accident happening. Maybe nearby. Continuing with a break. C5, have to activate this knight. Okay, she should find safe ground on a light square if she's kicked. This bishop is not able to get to this square so easily. Yeah, so everything seems to be covered on the king side, and I think the play on the queen side should tell. This is defended. Okay, light square bishop is gone. Want some exchanges. Queen exchange would be nice. He's avoiding that. Not sure why. Wow, 15 seconds left. Look at the time difference. Whew. Brutal. Is he going to be able to get this one in? Knight blocks, covers all checks. Time? It's over. No, I think the tournament clock ended. Yeah, it did. 29 seconds in the tank in the end. What a performance. That's it. It wasn't even close. I think it was about a half hour ago. I said he didn't even have to really play anymore. He was at like 124. Yeah, that was a huge streak right there. That did it for him right there. Okay, final standings. What do we have? Andrew Tang taking first. The guy from Cloud9. Grandmaster Andrew Tang. Arca 50 second. Gray Parrot third. Knight King 96 fourth. And Min Lee fifth. And those are the payouts there, your top 5. So let's see this performance rating. 31-23, yeah. Cruising. 62 games played, 69% win rate, berserk rate 23%. Great event as usual. Let's have a look at the top 100, I guess. Let's see page 2. Sarn finished in 7th. Dropstone 8th. Dubov. Plenty of games against Dubov. MSB2. Okay, let's see the top 100. Here's your page 2. Jagalko finishing in 20th. Well, he had a rough stretch right there. A lot of goose eggs. Tough competition. Fedoseev in 21st. That's your top 50. Jasugi normally finishes, I think he finished in page 1, National Master Jasugi. Page 1 on one of the Bullet arenas recently. Okay. That right there is your top 100. Great event as usual. As usual, we got to see some of the Doctor's games, but apparently he had enough of the playing on mobile while in a hot tub. All right, good games all.